Hey everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Rejuvenation. So on the last part we started to deal with the Nimpossible situation, and we're sorta in the process of dealing with it, but kinda distracted right now. So I actually started here on the Terrajuma Pier because I forgot to mention something. If you come up here and surf at night, you can actually find Phione wandering on this little sandbar. Yes, that's what you would call this. And if you give them a gourmet treat, then they will come with you. So that's something. They're not exactly mythicals, or rather it's debatable if they are or aren't. But they do have 80 base stats overall, so maybe you could grab one if you want. I failed to mention that on the last part, but there, it's out there, it's mentioned. And with that, we're going to go ahead and head back to Kokori Village. Have a lot of tasks to clear up now. So back here at Kokori Village, I'm sure you remember this lovely place called the Help Center, and I'm sure you know that we have a help quest to clear out. Not sure why I'm even complaining, because I do love side quests. So let's go ahead and get onto it. Let's start with Clear the Way. This is probably the most beneficial one to start with. I'd like someone to help me take out the leftover vines in the rewards. 1,750 Pokédollars. It's not bad. Be waiting on the hill just south of this village. Sounds good. So how about we go meet a friend who wants help clearing out the vines. So out here is our hiker friend. Never would have guessed it'd be a hiker. Hey. Must be here to help me clear the vines covering that small cove. These vines are so thick that a regular knife just isn't cutting it. Literally. What I'll need are 7 black shards. What those are? Material that only can be found on Terrajuma. Some say they fall from space. Some say morph in existence. Special, because they can change their shape and sharper, larger. Take a look around and try to find 7 black shards. So that's our task. And the first one is literally right here on the same hill as him. So I guess he's a lazy hiker. Anyways, we're gonna rush through this. Next one is all the way out over here. And next, the timber in the girder. Going to cross that bridge and move on over here. The next one is right over here. Next one is all the way up over here across these bridges. The next one is actually in the meadow, so it should be right over here. And with that, next one should be right over here. And the last one is quite a ways away from here. So we actually have to go all the way back to the entrance of the jungle. It should be on the water, I believe. Which is right over here. So that is all 7 shards, and now all we have to do is head back to our hiker friend. So let's see what he has to say. Wow, found all the shards. This is incredible. I'll clear the way right away. There you go. He cleared a path through the jungle. It'll be easier to traverse now. And with that, we've completed his help quest request. But that's not all. There's some other things that we can do. Since we cleared the way, literally, we can actually enter this cove area and grab the TM for Brick Break. And we can also exit through there and make our way back to the Kokori Village Help Center. So again, that is really nice to complete first, because it makes everything else that we're going to be doing after this much easier. Anyways, back here at the Help Center, we can claim our monetary reward this time. And we can go ahead and take on another request. So we're actually going to go ahead and skip the Bandit at Large quest, mainly because we don't have access to the area that we need to have access to in order to complete it. Instead, we're going to work on building bridges. Trying to fix the broken bridge in the jungle. Pokemon aren't listening to me. Get a strong trainer help me out. I'll be at the lumber yard east of the Weather Institute. So I do have a little bit of prep work that I'm going to go ahead and work on for this. But I'm going to go ahead and talk to you all back at the lumber yard. So right here is the lumber yard, and if we head on in and talk to this guy, he's here because of my help request. Thank you very much. Recently, my lead builder, Girder, suddenly decided he didn't want to work anymore. But I don't really understand why. I'm going to talk to Girder. He's in the yard right now. And indeed he is. Girder, would you please calm down? You please stop sulking and help out. Business is suffering. You know what? I think you've just gotten lazy. You don't do anything but sit here and do nothing. What the? Don't hit me. What's going on with that thing? It's heading towards the bridge. It's headed to the western part of the jungle. Let's run after it. And we shall. So before that, you probably want to save somewhere around here if you're taking on this battle. What I went and did was actually went towards the western part of the jungle, and I hunted down a Beedrill. For the most part, any Beedrill will do, just make sure it's not over level 41, though chances are it will know the move Toxic Spikes. So we are going to be making use of this. And with that, we're going to go ahead and head on over here. Enough of this, Girder. You don't behave, then I'll... You have work to do, Girder. Yep, that's right, Girder. Feel the rage brewing. It's just as I've been telling you. Also, I like how he's changed from an engineer to a hiker suddenly, in case anybody didn't notice that. What? Timber speaking. This man has forced you all to take on hard jobs with no break. He made you all do the work with little pay as he stood around and did nothing. In the end, he takes all the credit for your work. The anger brew. Let it explode! Evolved Conkeldurr. So here we have a boss battle with yet another Pokegang. So this starts out with pretty weak Timber, and they get a lot stronger as the battle go on. So I want to take this opportunity to go ahead and set up Toxic Spikes with my Beedrill, which is definitely fast enough to get those set up. And meanwhile, I want to get started on stacking up my stacking shot with my Blaziken on the stronger Timber. So chances are my Beedrill is going to get knocked out right here. Or actually doesn't, which is fine. If it doesn't get knocked out, then I can set 2 layers of Toxic Spikes, which is pretty good as well. So that will instantly toxic any Pokemon that switches in, which is really good to have. So from there, I want to set up at least 1 Calm Mind with my Swoobat, and then continue to stack my stacking shot with Blaziken. And again, it's important to ignore that low level Timber right there because it can't do anything to us. So the Conkeldurr itself is going to switch in right there and instantly be toxicked. So this Conkeldurr has an enormous moveset. Has Rock Slide, Ice Punch, Brick Break, and Thunder Punch, I believe. It's really, really dangerous. I want to Air Slash this Conkeldurr and hopefully get a flinch while doing a good chunk of damage with Stacking Shot. Again, hopefully. It's no guarantee. But a flinch would be really, really nice. And we actually got it. So it looks like we should be able to finish off the Conkeldurr right here. And we're pretty much in the clear at this point. Again, some of the Timber are also very, very high level. There's still the level 65 and level 55 Timber. But we're pretty much golden at this point. The level 65 Timber and the level 55 Timber have a really annoying habit of trying to set up a Focus Punch. But like I said, once you get the Conkeldurr out of the way, this fight is over. It was really unfortunate that the Conkeldurr switched in early for me, because it's better to take out the low-level Timber slowly one by one, and eventually work your way up to the Conkeldurr, but things worked out. Zubat is just really, really good. There's no denying it. And that should be this battle over. Seems you're well equipped. Conkeldurr, I understand that you're upset with me. You have every reason to be angry with me. I sat around and did nothing while you all did the work. I never gave you guys any break, credit for what you've done. What's wrong with me? You guys come back and work for me. Promise things will be different. Let's build a bridge. Not just a physical one, a mental one too. Even though we work together, I see you all as my family. So will you guys please help? Glad to hear it, Conkeldurr. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the phone. Just gonna give up like that? After everything I've told you? Seriously that weak? Such a useless Pokemon. Who do you think you are? Interfering with Team AA will only mean trouble for you. We've been watching you. We're disgusted. Stop accepting help requests and mind your own business. We can't allow it. We won't. Team Anti-Assist. Continue to meddle with those ignorant fools and you'll be answering to us next time. I can't really say I understood what just happened, but Conkeldurr and I are going to repair the broken bridge. Please meet us there. So it looks like we should. So the bridge is all the way over here. You've seen it multiple times at this point. There. Just a beauty. We built her right up. We're darn proud of it. Now people will be able to visit Elderic Falls. Actually, I don't think I like this bridge too much. It's a tad bit bland. Let's tear it down and use another type of wood. What do you say, Conkelder? Wait, what are you doing? No, stop! Well, looks like that ended well. Because of our hard work, we can actually go ahead and enter the falls. And you can actually find a Rowlet in here. So you can go ahead and catch the Rowlet now. There's also the Mossy Rock right here. And the hidden red shard. Also, the Rowlet will actually follow you around, which is pretty cute. And there's another one over there. But interestingly enough, you don't have to do this right now. In fact, if you don't do this right now, you can do this later and come back here, and there will be a fully evolved Decidueye instead. Oh, that's pretty nice. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and head back to the Help Center and see what they got for us. Here at the Help Center, we can go ahead and claim our rewards for the Building Bridges quest, which is 2,500 Pokédollars and a Sunstone. Not bad at all. And the next request is going to be our final request for now. I think you can probably guess what the 5th request is going to be. I lost my dear old Rock'n'Rolla out in Terrajuma Jungle. Someone please go out and find it. It doesn't like water, so you won't be able to surf with it. Find it. And find it we will also, out to the Terrajuma Jungle we are, to find that Rock'n'Rolla. Would you look at that, here is the Rock'n'Rolla. Just don't know when to give up. Seriously, told you to stop taking help requests. And here you are helping out people yet again. Helping only weakens the receiver. Just do us all a favor and stop already. You won't. Then you'll have to deal with us. I just realized I'm not even facing that grunt. It's the ultimate form of disrespect. But anyways, the Team AA grunts are going to pretty much block our path at every chance they get. So there's one right there, but we can easily dodge that one. There's one right there, and again, we can easily dodge that one, but we can't dodge this one, unfortunately. I help people out, and you can help yourself. Sort out your own problems. Oh, you. And of course, there's another one right over here. I'm gonna finish you off. Yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna save you the Hurl. Oh, this is a double battle, actually. This one could be pretty tough. Yeah, I can imagine these people are pretty frustrated at this point. But with that, it looks like we've pretty much made it back to the village and all safe and sound. Anyways, let's go ahead and heal up at the Pokemon Center. Sounds like the right thing to do. And then we'll just go ahead and save right next to this weird fellow. And talk to him. Oh, the one who found my Rock'n'Rolla, eh? Like we found you. Told you what you were getting into. Now you're in for a world of hurt. Don't forget this. Stop answering help requests. Team AA, Double A, Anti-Assist. Won't allow it. Can't allow it. Retreat. And it looks like we kinda completed that. Maybe? Well, either way, we'll go back Help Center and see what they have for us. Oh dear. It seems as though no reward was left for you. It's a real shame. It's so hard. Here, please take this as a small compensation. Thank you for helping. So that's all the requests that we're actually going to handle for now, and unfortunate that we got scammed there, but it'll play an important part. We want to keep up with those requests, even though we do kind of have a habit of getting scammed on them. So, how about some story? So if you remember last time, we were supposed to actually meet up with Melia and the crew over here. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here and see what they have for us. I haven't had the time to sit down and drink tea like I normally would. But then I realize I'm alone with my thoughts. Maybe that's not such a good thing. Maybe it's not. And there we go. That's the trigger I'm looking for. Hey, you ready to start? I don't think everyone else is ready. They're kind of doing their own thing. You know, this is really silly considering the position we're in. I think you and I could take a small walk. It'll be real quick, I promise. Just want to clear my head for a bit. Its 4 pads still seem to be broken. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, sorry. We're still trying to find a solution to this whole mess. I didn't really want to go too far anyway. I guess this is fine. Let's go. It's nice getting to talk to someone I know. Even though, considering everything we've been through, we don't know that much about each other. But truthfully, I don't really think that matters. As long as we're together, it's okay. And I know I should open up more to you others, but I think it's appropriate to do that yet. If I don't keep a line between, I feel like I won't be taken seriously. I have a tendency to overthink situations. This may be one of those cases. But then there are moments where I feel like I don't think enough. I should have been more of a lead. Something was up with me. And that's the thing. I knew something was wrong. I pushed us forward. The one time I try to put my thoughts away, it bites me. Ever since that day, everything's been so difficult. If you look at the sprite, you can see she's crying at this point. Be sad. What's supposed to do? Am I even in this situation to begin with? Should've, would've, could've. Oh, Alita. I was just... It's okay to cry, you know. We're all human. I know. It's just that... Anyway, what was it you just said? Oh, that's a statement my dad used to tell me a lot. Whenever I cry about something, he used to repeat that over and over. It was pretty obnoxious, and in hindsight, it was still obnoxious. But I get the intent behind his words. There's no use dwelling on the past. You can't change what happened. The best thing you can do is look toward the future and become a better person. After all, life's all about growth and experiences. So don't let your grief pull you down. thank me. Thank the eldest. She taught me these things. I'll keep her words in my heart. I won't give up. I promise. It's a promise between friends, then. Friends? We're friends? Yeah. I'd like to think we all are. It's not just me who thinks that way. Val, Gregson, Adam, and even Saki see you as our friend. I see. I guess I was overthinking things yet again. Alright, fine. It's a promise between friends then. We should probably head back now. The others are waiting for us to be ready. Yep. I hate meetings, so let's get this over with. And just like that, they ask us to take a walk into the jungle, and then they leave us out here. So I'm going to go ahead and meet you guys back in the village. And with their walk all done, it's time to head in and see what everybody has to say for themselves. Alex and Sam. Was wondering where you two ended up. Same could be said in reverse. Yeah, we were worried when you guys didn't come through the transporter. Teleport pads went offline the moment you two went through them. It's like you two used up the rest of the pad's energy or something. Yeah, sorry about that. Things like that happen sometimes. Alright, you two. Time to get on with your mission. We need those transporters up as soon as possible. Alright, let's get to it. What can I do for you lovely today? There's a lot to unpack here. Basically, our friend Saki was catapulted into the jungle and we're looking for her. Also, Team Zin's on the island and they have our friend Tim. They took her to Valor Mountain and we need help getting there. Plain and simple. Well, yeah, that's basically it. That was rude, Adam. Never interrupt a lady. Short, quick, and to the point. I like that. But I see. All of Alex and Sam look for Saki. They're done with their current mission. As for Team Zin, it's a slightly bigger issue. Team Zin has left Terrajuma Island alone up till now. It's a bit of a mystery to me why they would want to poke their heads out now. That being said, entrance to Valor Mountain is all you need. That's no problem. Right now, I have a ranger deployed on Route 5 to block access. I'll give them a call. I was actually hoping you'd come with us. The more power we have, the higher chance of success we have. I would, Melia. There's some things that need attending first. Don't suppose you all heard of Angie. Oh yeah, Angie. Alex was going off about her in the jungle. Told us all about her and how she sent a Carnivine to the jungle to cause trouble. Allegedly, of course. I don't want to get sued here. Angie's been giving me a lot of headaches lately. I've sent in a handful of rangers her way to discuss terms, but none of them have come back. So before I deal with this Team Zen business, I make sure the people of Kokori are safe. Also have to make sure my rangers are okay and well, so... No, it's okay. Understand. We'll deal with it ourselves. Crawly! I'm feeling so not cool today. How but you and I take a weekend away from this place and go to Telia Resort. Here they have a cook-off going on soon. Grub and dance like there's no tomorrow. Dad, there are people here. Oh, why? Oh, why is Icy here? Have they come to show me up once again? Have you and Icy met before? Oh, yes. When you were off doing your international police duties. I was moseying along like a delicate flower. He one-upped me, some backup dancer. Wasn't cool. What's going on? What's with the tremors? Valor Mountain is red with anger, just like me. Your very presence shakes us to the core. But alas, I must leave. I must find my precious bug Pokemon. That was interesting. Yes, that was my dad. He's going through a phase right now. He's trying to stay youthful by pretending to act like a 24/7 disco enthusiast. Anyways, what he said before about Valor Mountain is true. A long time ago, people used to believe Valor Mountain was a god. God? It has this weird attribute about it. Its environment can be changed if certain crystals are activated. So, like mentioned, it must be activated, which means someone is in the mountain as we speak. Which means you all are definitely telling the truth. You all need to hurry. Who knows what they're planning on doing once they're at the top. Yeah, we're on it. Come on everyone, we have a job to do. And it looks like we do, so I'm going to go ahead and meet you all at Valor Mountain. So anyways, here is the entrance to Route 5. If we move up, you'll start to notice some changes here. There's also a couple of rangers right here that'll battle you, if you let them. Also, usually a red shard item, really visible in the corner right there. I already grabbed mine. But we just want to go ahead and head on up here using Surf. Once we get to this point, we want to save because we do have a challenging battle ahead of us. Or maybe it's not challenging, you'll just have to see. I thought you were supposed to be on top of the mountain. It's polite of you to surrender yourself to us. Hey, don't get used to it. I just wanted to see how the crew was. But we're doing just fine. No thanks to you. Really quivering in my boots here, Breakson. How are you even talking, anyway? Zetta, you didn't come down here for petty talk and cheap insults. What are you doing here? Man, you kids today are so damn impatient. Pisses me off seeing how entitled you all are. I guess that impatience makes a lot of sense in a way. Now I know where I got it from. What are you talking about? No more time for talk. Come get me. And despite the fact that everybody else sends out their Pokemon, it's just gonna be a one-on-one with us versus him. So this fight takes place on the Ash Beach, and he doesn't really use it, thankfully. It's a pretty easy fight. Starts off with Absol, level 41, holding the black glasses, at Sword Stance, Psycho Cut, Night Slash, and Sucker Punch. No set nature. I did not see pressure, so I'm going to assume that it's super luck. But either way, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to start setting up my stacking shot with my Blaziken. And he's just going to try to get off as much damage as he possibly can. After that, he's going to send in Typholosion. And Typholosion can't really do that much to us. So again, just completely roll through his team. After that, he's going to send in a Shadow Pokemon, the Shadow Chinchou. Has Whirlpool, Heal Bell, Parabolic Charge, and Cosmic Power, although I'm not sure it might use Shadow moves. Either way, we're just going to test our luck and chuck a Great Ball at it. And looks like we got it. Next up, he's going to send in Weavile. Also, forgot to mention the Typholosion sets an item. Typholosion had a Charcoal for an item, Nature Power, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Brick Break, and a Force Jolly Nature with Blaze for an ability. And this Weavile here doesn't have an ability set in stone either. It's holding the Muscle Band as Low Kick, Night Slash, Ice Shard, and Icicle Crash. It's going to hit us with an Ice Shard, and we're just barely going to live that and knock it out. Next up, he's going to send in the Dragonair. Has Dragon Dance, Dragon Rush, Iron Tail, Waterfall, and Marvel Scale for an ability. I'm just going to try to get off as much damage as I can, and so close to knocking that out. So very, very close. I'll send in my Stoutland right here. Get the Intimidate off, and hit it with a Retaliate. And finally, his ace, the Type Null. I'm going to go ahead and send in a Mungus on this one. Type Null is holding the Eviolite, boosting its defensive stats, as Swords Dance, X-Scissor, Return, and Shadow Claw, and of course Battle Armour for an ability. I'm just going to predict it to try to Sword Stance up on me and hit it with a Clear Smog. And since I can take that return easily, I'll go ahead and hit it with a Toxic. And then switch out into my Stoutland to get the Intimidate off. It doesn't really matter what I do at this point, so I'll go for a Baby Doll Eyes just to lower its attack some. Use it again, just to be a little bit annoying. And then send in my Mungus and finish it off. Between the Giga Drain and the toxic damage, it should go down. Never stood a chance, did I? My flames felt terrible, right? Good. Wasted time. Not so confident anymore, huh? Should have known it wasn't so easy to take us out. You're done, Zetta. Stand aside and resign. You all would like that, wouldn't you? Sorry, I think my ride is here. It's that Pokemon from before. Can you catch me? Just have to see. Don't let him get away. I don't have a way to cross water yet. I guess I'm stuck here. Oh, it feels so bad. And she thinks it's useless. Anyways, while we're at it... Alright, I don't want to do that. But while we're at it, there is a Zygarde cell right over here that you want to make sure that you grab. And then we can make our way all the way over here. Look, it turns out we didn't exactly pick the best spot to do this whole negotiation. That's on the belief that this is a negotiation in the first place. It's not like you lot scaled to the top of this mountain as you are anyway. We were arrogant again. We could climb this thing, no trouble. Well, turns out it was a lot more difficult with all the magma. So you'll have to find a way to cross magma as well. How exactly are we going to do that? You have a way, don't you? You have Happy. Let's fly on over here. Aw, but you don't want to, do you? Because you don't want to do it alone. You know you have no chance against all of us, so you're dragging your friends into this. Find a way to cross magma and get your crew up to the summit. Oh, this is just a little FYI. I didn't exactly want that battle. The whole point of that battle was to act as a diversion. A diversion? What are you talking about? Sure you want to know? Or? Who left the shore unattended? You naive trainers left that vessel of yours alone. That's easy pickings for Nastasia's Deoxys. Whether it's been completely wiped out or still under attack is unknown. You guys should probably go check that out. Val, wait for us. Zetta, you monster. This isn't over. We'll be back. I'll be waiting. We screwed up. We shouldn't have left the shore unattended. We need to get back and make sure everyone is okay. Ugh, damn. What a beast. You're captured it. It still acts on its own. Just because you're captured doesn't mean you're compliant. I would know firsthand. What was that last comment? That is the legendary Pokemon Giratina. Do you think a mere Pokeball could stop it from doing what it wants? It's only here because it believes that there's a mutual benefit. Or perhaps it wants to repay its debt to Gira for... Either way, I don't expect it to stick around for too long. Well, aren't you just fascinating, Professor? Studious and intelligent. But that's what I would expect from someone who's a professor. If you know everything then... Rough. And tell me, is any of this truly worth it? Are we doing the right thing? You know that answer more than any of us. Is any of this worth the turmoil we put people through? What do you think? Elio's right. Are a monster. So you've heard the whole thing then. You should be more careful. One may find it easy to plant a microphone on you or something. Planted a mic on me? For what? Perhaps I wanted, or needed, an incentive to push you off this cliff got back. Said terrible things to Melia. I believe it will make her stronger. Better watch your damn mouth, Jin. You know very well that you're on thin ice already. Don't make me report you to Kira. Answer me this. I'm a monster. And what does that make? Don't you dare take the liberty to judge me after what you've done. After what you put your own daughter through? Oh, Zetta. It's like you. A monster. But we're monsters in different ways, aren't we? Aren't we? Hurry, we need to make it to the shore before it's too late. And we do, but thankfully, we took a small break and we actually went through some of the help center request, so we can get there pretty quickly. Rexon! Feel my flames. Fire spin. They're nothing compared to my fire. Rexon, where are the others? Are the people on the ship safe? Valerie ran to the Ranger Center on the beach. Adam and Alita went in the battleship. And as you can see, I'm on beach control. I can take care of. So these are the Deoxys right here. Pretty strong. What you really need is something that can take hits and knock them out in one shot. Unfortunately, I took a crit right there. So I'm going to have to revenge skill this with my Blaziken probably. These things have a lot of coverage and they hurt. They have Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, I think. I'm not sure what else. Owie. That hit me harder than I thought. Rexon, you need help? I have hyper potions if... Rexon, are you alright? No, I'm fine. Just slightly winded. You guys need to go help Val. I just need to chill for a sec. If you need help, yell. We'll be to help. You need to be prepared to fight more of these things. Just be alert. They might attack at any point. So after that battle, I recommend that you go back to the battleship and heal up really, really quickly. And after healing up, we'll make our way all the way over here. And you'll notice that there's literally one standing right there like a trainer. It's pretty much the only other one that you have to fight. I should be able to knock it out in one shot, hopefully. I move like this, I can avoid that one. And we're finally here. Issy, cover the left side of me. Like they're really determined to defeat us. That's okay. Healing is mutual. And we'll defeat them together. Come at us. No matter how many appear, sure we can handle it. It's kind of fun doing this. Dies so quickly. It's fascinating, isn't it? The way they struggle. Almost as if they truly believe they have a chance at anything. Take great pleasure in watching them scramble around. Sierra. Yes, Lady Angie. Observe them. I want to learn more about them. Yes, Lady Angie. Your wish is my command. You all, show me what you are truly capable of. And with that, we're finally back here at the Ranger base, all worn out. Oh, it's the person I was looking for. I spoke to Crawley earlier. I have another meeting. First decision will have to be. I'm not really looking forward to it. And let's go ahead and see what this is all about. We're back here again, fortunately. We got played by Team Zen. Got played hard. So you all are. You guys don't look too happy. They distracted us and attacked the shore. If we didn't get there as fast as we did, it could have been really bad. Which brings me to a certain topic I wish I didn't have to bring. But we're going to have to split up the group. We're the only people who can protect the people on the ship if anything happens. If we all travel together like this, we're going to paint a target on innocent people. So, someone... Let's not mince words here. I'm really weak. I don't really care for battling, so I'm just sorta here. If anyone should stay behind to at least look over things, it should be me. Me as well. Adam! Listen, I don't really got much of a purpose out here. I want to find Saki and help you guys out. But I just... It's better if I stay at the ship. Plus, Rickson can't stay there alone. Also, not to brag or anything, I'm stronger than all of you. I can take out those Deoxys with... I can take care of the issue and have more of the group stay together. Arrogant, but I appreciate the help. That settles it then. Adam and Breakson will stay behind. The rest of us will continue our journey as normal. By the way, Crawley, do you know if there's a way to cross magma safely? Way to cross magma safely? Maybe one way. It's a little tricky to pull off. When Terrajuma was first formed because of the place was overflowing with lava. So a custom TM was created for people to cross said lava. That TM was called Magma Drift. The problem with Magma Drift is that it was custom made. It's no longer manufactured. So, you'll be hard pressed to find it anywhere. Except one place. Except one place? The old couple who runs the TM shop. Crystalline. And as I've mentioned before, that town is currently under Angie's authority. So if we want that TM, we're going to have to go to Angie's town. That's just... unfortunate. I don't think it can be helped. There's another... Never mind. There is some good news in all of this, though. We're having the transporters fixed tonight. They should be working by tomorrow. I see. Thanks, Raleigh. I have a lot of thinking to do tonight. I'll have a plan for everyone tomorrow. You shut off that music. It's deafening. No! This is my favorite song. Just have to deal with it. That's it. I'm turning it off myself. Touch it, and the hand comes off. Hey, get up. You don't want to sleep the day away, do you? By the way, I think it's polite to ask, but how are you doing? Could be worse. Yeah, you're right. Could be worse. There's no reason to sit around and sulk. By the way, I did some reading in the lobby. I found a book on Magma Drift. Turns out Magma Drift requires at least 7 badges to be used. It's a pretty annoying rule for people who just wanted to get around the island in a couple days. The book suggests the rule was placed there because using the move was very risky for both the person and the Pokemon. Anyway, this poses a problem for some of us. I can fly over the pits with no problem, but others may have trouble. The others as in you and Alita. But Valerie can carry Alita. You have 5 badges, don't you? Means you need 2 badges TM. I was thinking we could postpone our trip to Crystalline so that you could fight Crawley. I think it'd make things better if... Yikes, that scared me. Play his music this loud. Song. I only know one person who would play this song. Can't be. And it can. It most definitely can. But I think that's going to have to wait until the next episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, I hope it helped. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.